my goodness. Hey there everyone, it's Moose and thank you so much for joining me back here. Going to do another reading vlog. Hopefully that will only last 2 days. What is today? The day is the 26th of February. There's 2 days left after this of February, and my goal this year is to read at least 2 books every month. I've already read one, and I started this one essentially last night. I had read like 30 pages of it beforehand, but I read like 100 pages yesterday. So my goal is to finish The Cruel Prince this month. That way I can do a February wrap-up and include this book in the wrap-up. You know, it's going to be boring if I only have one book in my February wrap-up. You know what I'm saying? So this is my goal. This is what we're going to be talking about in this book vlog. And if you're wondering why I am hunched over, I don't feel like getting out all of my equipment to record. So I just have my camera sitting on a box that unfortunately is not big enough for me to set up like that. So far I am liking this book. It took me about 50 pages to get into it though. I was kind of hesitant and I was kind of like suspicious. Not suspicious, that's not the right word. I was kind of wondering like what all the hype was about up until about 50 pages into the book. Because this book is very, very, very hyped up, especially with the new one coming out, or the new one is already out, but about 50 pages is what it took me to actually get into the book. After that though, I am really into it. I'm usually not into like realism fantasy, you know, where the real world is part of the fantasy world, you know what I'm saying? And this book is like that. You know, they can go between the fairy world and the real world, and I'm usually not into that, but I don't mind it that much in this book just because they don't go into the real world that often, you know what I'm saying? So far I'm liking it. We'll see how it goes. I've heard nothing but good things about it, so I have high expectations for it, which can either be a good thing or a bad thing. You know, if it doesn't live up to those expectations, I might be a little disappointed, but I'm hopeful, I'm optimistic. We'll see how it goes. That's all I have for this little entry. I'll keep you updated. Okay. Hey guys! It's whatever day of this reading vlog. I think it's day 2. It's day 2. Duh. I have one more day set aside to finish this book, and I think it's really doable. I read a lot last night. What are you doing? You went up here? Hold on, she's too short. Come here. Oh my goodness. She's being in a mood today. I just got home from school, so she's excited to see me. She's excited that I'm home. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I read a lot of it last night. This is all I have left. I read like 150 pages yesterday, which was pretty good for me. I didn't have a lot of homework or anything. I didn't have to work or anything like that, so I really just was able to sit down and get through it. I have less than 100 pages left, so hopefully I can finish it tonight. If not tonight, tomorrow morning will be good. And then I'll be done with this book and I will have hit my goal for this month. I do want to read The Wicked King. Is that his name? Yeah. The Cruel Prince and the Wicked King. Right? Right? I don't know. I want to read that one after I read this one. Which is really why I read this one. I wanted to see what all the hype was about. I am liking it so far. Let me say this one thing though. In Enchantment of Ravens. I talked about that book on my channel here before. I enjoyed that book. It got a lot of hate, and I get it to an extent, but a lot of the stuff, ignore my chickens if you can hear them. I live on a chicken farm, so sorry about that. I'm in my room. My room is right beside the chickens, so anyways. But in Enchantment of Ravens also deals with fairies, and I looked up the publication dates, and an Enchantment of Ravens was published before this book. And a lot of the stuff about the fairies are very similar in the 2 books. Like the fairies are susceptible to iron in both of the books. In both of them they can't lie. The Alder King isn't a big deal in this book, but it is mentioned, and Alder King is mentioned in this book. So I just found it kind of weird that there were similarities. I don't want to necessarily say that, what's her name, Holly Black stole ideas from that book. You know, I have no way of knowing that. I'm just saying the similarities are a little suspicious. However, even though this book was published after An Enchantment of Ravens, I will say that the content is handled better, I would say. I'm enjoying this one a lot more than I enjoyed in Enchantment of Ravens. But I think that's because of the story. You know what I'm saying? The story is more developed in this one. It's a lot more intense in this one. So I think this book fulfills the potential that an Enchantment of Ravens had. Even though the plots are completely different. Like the idea of the fairy folk. They even call them the folk in this book. Oh my gosh, I just recognized that too. And that's what they're called in Enchantment of Ravens. Anyways, I'm done on my tangent with that. I will say though that this book handles it a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone loves this book. Not everyone liked an Enchantment of Ravens. So, do with that what you will. So yeah, I am liking this book so far. I don't want to talk too much about it in this reading vlog just because I kind of do want to do a video on it. I want to do a book talk video or something like that and get my ideas out there. So, I'll leave that for that video. But I'll keep you guys updated on when I finish it. Hopefully tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. But by the end of the week, it's going to happen. I'm sitting in my floor because it's really rainy today, and I usually use natural lighting to light my videos, and so the big sliding glass door is like right here, and this wall, there's only like not a lot of space, you know, in between the wall and the door, so I have to sit on the floor to record the rest of this. But I just got home from class, and she's being a little clingy right now because I've been gone all day and she wants some lovin's. Anyways, guys, I did, oh, sorry. She always gets really nervous whenever I yell like that. Anyways, I did reach my goal. I did finish The Cruel Prince before the end of February. I finished it last night. Today is March 1st, so I did finish it last night. Anyways, this will be my end of February wrap up, even though it's only one book. I did really enjoy this book. I'm ready to read the second one. I think they kind of left it on a cliffhanger, which I'm not mad at. I don't mind cliffhangers. They're kind of cool sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So, I didn't mind that. I do like the book. I will say, I do want to do a video like dedicated to the series, to the duology. Once I read The Wicked King, right? Yeah, The Wicked King. I do want to do a video dedicated to the whole duology, but with this book, I will say that some parts of it were predictable. Some of the romance aspects, you know, are predictable. I did like Cardan. He is a very problematic character. I do recognize that, but he's like a Byronic hero. He's an anti-hero, but I like it all the same. I tend to like those kind of characters. I like Rochester and, you know, Kaz, and, you know, I tend to like those kind of characters. So I liked him. I did like him. Jude, I liked the fact within this novel that Holly Black did not make the romance the center of the book. I just got an email from my school, but I like that part about it. I did really enjoy it. I plan on reading The Wicked King next, so we'll get to that later. But that's all I really wanted to talk about in this book. I just wanted to see how long, or in this book, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. I just wanted to see how quickly I could really read that, because I bought it a while ago. I read like the first 30 pages of it and didn't pick it back up for a while. But overall, it took me like 2 days to read the whole thing, which is not bad. It's like 370 some pages if you read the little short story at the back, which I did. Oh my goodness, now I have hair all over me, Andy. I have black pants on. But anyways, it's not a long book, but it's not a short book either, you know what I'm saying? So 2 days wasn't bad. I was proud of myself, and I enjoyed the book, and I was happy with it. And vlogs themselves help me keep accountable. Otherwise, I'll just sit and watch YouTube all day, you know what I'm saying? So whatever. I've been really into house building videos, The Sims 4 house building videos, like speed builds for some reason here lately. I don't know. I wish I could build houses on The Sims, but I can't. I always download them from the gallery just because I don't have that skill. But that has nothing to do with books, does it? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to subscribe down below. Leave some suggestions for books I should read. Stuff you'd like to hear about, maybe. I don't know. We'll be back here next time, guys. See ya. Look at these pants. Do you see the hair all over them? It's undie hair. She comes and gets lovins, and then when she's done with me, she leaves. What kind of relationship is that? I'm so stupid.